Cordelia Agu, better known as Cody, was a 29-year-old lady who was beautiful enough to stop traffic. She had curves that made tailors cry if they didn't measure her properly, and a smile that could melt the anger of a Lagos bus conductor. Yet, her life had one problem that overshadowed every other good thing. She was still single. For Cody, being single at 29 was not a crime, but for her mother, Mama Cody, it was almost like she had committed an unforgivable sin. Every Sunday after church, Mama Cody would march into the kitchen, tie her wrapper like a warrior, and start with the same speech. Cordelia Agu, what exactly is your plan in this life? You are eating my food, wearing fine wigs, and posting pictures online. But where is your husband? Do you want to turn me into prayer points in this town? Your mates are carrying babies while you are carrying handbag and ring lights everywhere. Cody, who was in the sitting room painting her nails, rolled her eyes. Mommy, please, is it by force? If husband was in the market, I would have bought two by now. One to cook for me and one to do school runs. You people should leave me alone. Eh? Leave you alone? Mama Cody clapped her hands in frustration. You want to disgrace me? Do you think marriage is by joking? See your cousin Ifoma, the one that was even forming tomboy when she was small. She is married with 2 children now, and you are here, shining your teeth like a lost puppy. Cody laughed so hard that she almost dropped the nail polish. Mommy, don't stress yourself. Maybe my own husband is trekking from abroad. He is on the way. He's just slow. Cody, thunder will bend that your mouth one day, her mother hissed. Unfortunately for Cody, it did not just end with her mother's pressure, as her married friends also added firewood to the fire. Her closest friend, Ngozi and Stella, were both married, and whenever they came visiting, they behaved as if they were contestants in marriage Olympics. One Saturday evening, the 3 of them sat in a restaurant eating. Just then, Ngozi, who was wearing her "I am happily married" face, leaned forward and said, Cody, when are we going to spray you with powder and dance at your own wedding? You are not getting younger. Oh. Stella joined in. It's true. Oh. See me. I met my husband in a prayer meeting. Sometimes you need to change location. Cody, are you sure you are even praying enough? Or maybe the kind of picture you are posting online is chasing responsible men away. All this your off-shoulder gown. Do you want husband or followers? Cody sipped her juice slowly, pretending to think. Maybe I'll just take a placard and walk around Lagos. Who knows? Maybe one fine man will see me and pick me like plantain in the market. At least that will save me the stress of swiping on dating apps. Stella gasped. Cody, you can't be serious. But Cody's eyes twinkled with mischief. Why not? Maybe that is the problem. Men don't know I am single yet. So I need to announce myself to the world. I will write, I want a husband, serious men only, and carry it around town. I will even stand on 3rd Mainland Bridge for better connection. Ngozi burst into laughter. Cody, your madness is finally ripe. If you do that, please don't call me again. I will not pick your call. Stella and Ngozi laughed, but Cody didn't. It wasn't funny to her. That night, while scrolling through Instagram, she saw yet another engagement video of one girl who went to secondary school with her. A girl who used to borrow chewing gum from her. She dropped her phone and shook her head. If ordinary Cynthia can find husband, then why not me? Maybe I need to be louder about it though. She looked at herself in the mirror. Cordelia Agu, maybe this is the problem. You are too quiet. Tomorrow, we'll change the game. If the mountain will not come to you, you will carry your placard and go to the mountain. Lagos is not ready for me. And so, Cody woke up the next morning with a drum full of determination and excitement inside her. The more she thought about it, the more the idea seemed less like madness and more like destiny. She was tired of waiting for Cupid's arrow. Probably, Cupid had obviously misplaced his bow when it came to her. Right now, if she had to hunt for a husband like a market woman looking for fresh tomatoes, then so be it. With that, she jumped out of bed and and dragged out a piece of cardboard from under her bed, the same one she used for vision board projects that never worked. She sat on the floor, grabbed a black marker and wrote in big bold letters, "I want a husband, serious men only, no time wasters." She looked at it, tilted her head and then added underneath in red ink, "I can cook, I can clean, I'm beautiful and I have sense." When she was done, she stepped back like an artist admiring a masterpiece and grinned mischievously. Yes, this will trend. Codi's new presentation was everything, so she dressed as if she was going for a fashion show. She wore a bright yellow jumpsuit, brushed her long ponytail, and applied makeup that was so flawless, such that even angels would stop to ask for tips. Mama Cody, who was in the kitchen making pap, nearly dropped her spoon when Cody walked in holding the placard. "Cordelia, what in God's name is that thing in your hand?" "Mommy, today I am going to find my husband," Cordelia said calmly, and that even made it worse. Mama Cody blinked twice. "Find husband? By carrying signboard like mechanic? Are you okay? Did you sleep on your brain?" "Mommy, please, don't stress me," Cody said. "You have been the one shouting for husband, husband. So finally, I am going to get one for you today. When I return, you will see plenty options. I hope you don't run." "Jesus, please take the wheel in my daughter's life," Mama Cody cried, holding her head. "Cordelia, if this your madness lands on Facebook, don't tell people I am your mother, oh." But Cody ignored her mother's dramatic cries and walked out like a queen on a mission. Within 30 minutes, Cody was on the streets of Lagos holding her placard high like a protest leader. Her confidence was so strong that people stopped to stare. A bus conductor leaned out of his danfo and shouted, "Auntie, I fit marry you, but I still dey squat for area, no vex." Cordelia waved him off playfully. "Sorry, only serious men with stable Wi-Fi here." A group of mechanics at a roadside workshop started cheering, "Wife material, see correct woman wey no dey form." One of them shouted, "Auntie, if you marry me, I go wash all the plates for house." Cody laughed and said, "No thanks, I no want husband wey go use engine oil fry egg for me." She stood there still holding her placard, and soon passerbys brought out their phones to record videos. A woman selling roasted corn said, "Sister, God will answer your prayer. You are bold. No time for all this useless man." Another man commented, "Now you be the trending wife my family have been looking for. Hold on, let me snap you and send to my uncle in the UK." Cordelia was not offended one bit. She was having fun with it, so she posed for pictures, blew kisses at cameras, and even added dramatic lines like, "Husband application is free, but no time wasters allowed." By evening, her pictures and videos were all over Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Hashtags like #husbandhunter and Cody wants love started trending. Some people praised her boldness, while others, as usual, called her desperate and mad. By the next morning, Cody's phone was hotter than akara oil. It rang, beeped, and vibrated non-stop like it was about to catch fire. Overnight, her videos had gone viral. Bloggers titled her the Lagos Husband Hunter, while Instagram comedians used her photos for skits. Everyone either wanted to laugh at her or be inspired by her. Cody was still in bed, yawning and stretching, when her mother stormed into her room, waving a phone like a cutlass. Her neighbor, Mama Ejiro, had showed her the video. "Come and see your daughter on Facebook. She's trending like fresh pepper. Everyone is sharing her video." Mama Cody felt embarrassed. "Cordelia, what is this madness? My WhatsApp group is on fire. All my church friends have seen your video. Sister Joy even said they will use you as prayer points during women's fellowship. God forbid bad thing." But Cody smiled. "Mommy, calm down. This is free publicity. Do you know how many husband applications I got in my DM overnight? Over 100. Even one man said he's is ready to pay bride price tomorrow. Bride price? Mama Cody shouted. Is that how they marry responsible women? Do you want to marry anyhow man that you just saw on the road? Are you a bag of rice that they can just buy? Mommy, I beg, Cody said. You are the one that wants me married by fire by force. Well, here are the suitors. I am just doing as you want. Mama Cody hissed so loud that the ceiling fan almost stopped. Cordelia, you will not kill me in this house, so. Cordelia decided to start filtering the suitors. She dressed up, set her phone on video and recorded herself saying, "Good morning, everyone. If you are interested in being my husband, please apply with your name, occupation, and one good reason why I should pick you. Serious men only. If you don't have rent money, please don't bother." The comments and messages poured in like rain. Some were funny, some were scary, and some were so ridiculous that Cody spent the whole afternoon laughing. One man sent a voice note saying, "My name is Pastor Isaac and God showed me your face in my dream last night. You are the missing Reby I've been looking for. Come and be my helper in the vineyard of the Lord." Cody laughed so hard that she choked on her drink. "Pastor wants to use me for tithes and offering." Next, another man sent a video of himself dancing shirtless, holding a frying pan, saying, "Baby girl, I can cook jollof rice and do zanku at the same time. Marry me and I will make you breakfast every day." However, among all the messages, one stood out. It was from a wealthy man named Chief Odion. He said he would send his driver to pick Cody up for lunch, and true to his words, the driver arrived in a black SUV that screamed money. "Madam Cody, Chief say make I bring you come eat small lunch," the driver said politely. Mama Cody, who had been watching from the window, nearly fell off her chair. "Ah, Cody, this one looks like real husband material. Go and meet Chief, but please, wear something nice and don't go and scare him off." Oh. Cody rolled her eyes. "Mommy, calm down. You will soon see me on Bella Nigeria engagement posts." When she got to the restaurant, Chief Odion was already waiting. He was round, flashy, and smelled like where 4 different perfumes were fighting for attention. He smiled with gold teeth as she sat down. "Cody, baby, you have got so. I like a woman who knows what she wants. I can give you anything you desire. Cars, houses, trips to Dubai. All I ask is loyalty." Cody smiled, but her brain was screaming, "Chief, thank you, but I'm looking for love, not sponsorship." Chief leaned closer. "Love? My dear, love is overrated. Let's talk about comfort." Cody excused herself and left him there, sitting with his golden teeth flashing like bad Wi-Fi. She never returned. Then there was Stanley, the self-proclaimed techpreneur, who called Cody and said, "Babe, I saw your video and I knew instantly that you are my soulmate. We are going to be the hottest couple in Lagos." Cody asked, "What do you do?" Stanley cleared his throat. "I'm into crypto, forex, and small betting." Cody immediately ended the call. "So you are a professional gambler? I beg, shift." But Stanley did not shift. In fact, he kept posting pictures of himself with captions like, "My future wife Cody is trending. We rise by love." Cody wanted to enter the ground in embarrassment. One evening, she decided to meet 3 of the men who seemed serious: Emeka, Kunle, and Stanley, all at the same restaurant. She planned to test them like a job interview, but things quickly went south. Emeka bragged non-stop about how he owned 3 barber shops and could take care of any woman, while Kunle, who was calm and polite, kept giving Emeka bombastic side eye. And Stanley pulled out his phone mid-dinner to record a TikTok video saying, "Dinner with my queen, Cody." "Stanley, what is this nonsense?" Cody shouted. "It's content, baby. Relax," Stanley replied. Well, the dinner ended in chaos when Emeka and Stanley started arguing over who was more husband material, with Stanley shouting, "At least I have iPhone 14. Your own is still iPhone 8. Cody just carried her bag and left them there. Cody woke woke up the next morning expecting another flood of admiration and proposals, but instead, her phone was boiling with a storm of insults, gossip, and outright mockery. Social media had turned on her overnight, and what started as playful comments about her boldness quickly escalated into brutal attacks. On Instagram, people were posting memes of her holding the placard with captions like, "Who needs dating apps when you have Cody Logistics? Buy one husband, get one free. Call Cody now." She doesn't want love, she just wants trending hashtags. Cody scrolled through the comments in anger. See these people, if I announce my wedding today now, they are the ones that will still shout God when. So what exactly do they even want? Outside, the neighbors were even worse. As soon as Cody stepped out to buy bread, she heard Mama Ejiro's loud voice booming from across the street. "Ah, here comes our celebrity, Cody the husband hunter. When is the wedding now? Don't forget to invite us, oh. We will spray you with sachet water." The other women in the compound burst into laughter. Cody forced a smile but hissed under her breath, "These people think life is comedy show, abi?" When she returned home, her mother was already waiting for her with her hands on her waist like a general about to lecture her troops. "Cordelia, I warned you. Did I not warn you?" she said, shaking her head dramatically. "Now see, the whole street is calling me Mama Husband Hunter. Even the barber down the road said I should give him my bride price account number." "Mommy, relax. I'll fix this," Cody said. "Fix what? Are you a mechanic? The only thing you know how to do is to trend on internet like bad news." Mama Cody fired. Later that week, Cody's boss, Mr. Olamide, called her into his office. He was a serious man with zero sense of humor who believed office workers should act like robots. He spoke sternly. "Cordelia, I saw you on Twitter with placard walking around Lagos like I don't even know what to call it." Cordelia blinked. "Sir, I was raising awareness." "Awareness for what? Is this company selling husbands?" he snapped. "Do you know how many clients have called me to ask if you are okay? You better behave yourself or I will replace you with someone who is not looking for a man on Third Mainland Bridge." Cody bit her lip to stop herself from laughing because she was already picturing her boss holding the placard for her. "I am sorry, sir," she said, trying to look serious. Unfortunately, things only got worse when bloggers dug up old pictures of Cody's past boyfriends, posting captions like, "Meet the men who refused to marry Cody before she hit the streets." Cody wanted to explode. "Who are these jobless people?" she yelled at her phone. Even Stella and Ngozi, her married friend, started to avoid her calls because they were embarrassed by the noise. "Cody, I told you this thing would turn to wahala," Ngozi said over the phone. "Now you are trending for the wrong reasons." "Abeg, leave me," Cody replied in annoyance. "When I start trending for marriage, you will all come and dance, abi?" At this point, Cody was fed up with the social media hypocrisy and she decided to clap back. So she made a new video saying, "To all the people mocking me, please remember, I am not begging for husband. I am just boldly asking for what I want. Husband. If you are scared of my courage, that is your business." The video got mixed reactions. Some people cheered her on while others continued to troll her. Mama Cody saw the video and shook her head. "Cody, you are fighting the whole internet. This my daughter has coconut head." To be honest, Cody was tired of clowns, and so after days of filtering through men who sent ridiculous voice notes and the ones who thought marriage proposals could be packaged like recharge cards, she was ready to give up. And then, just like Lot in the midst of Sodom and Gomorrah, she saw one message in her DM that stood out in the chaos. It was simple. "Hello Cody, my name is Ikechukwu. I saw your video and I like your boldness. Can I take you out for lunch? I am not here to joke. I am only looking for something real." Cody stared at the message and her heart skipped. There were no promises of trips to Dubai, no annoying flex of "I own 2 cars and 3 dogs. Just a straightforward note. She read the message 3 times and sighed. Finally, a man with a brain cell. God, is this you answering my prayer or just another text? When Kodi arrived at the restaurant, Ikechukwu stood up to welcome her. You must be Kodi, the famous husband hunter. Kodi laughed. Please, don't start. Half of Lagos already calls me that. I'm just creatively looking for love. Creatively, Ikechukwu chuckled. Marching around with a placard is not just creative, it is bold. I like that. Most people would sit and wait, but you, on the other hand, decided to shake the whole city. Kodi blushed. Well, a girl has to do what a girl has to do, but you don't look like the type who would answer a placard call. I'm not, Ikechukwu said, but your confidence caught my attention, and I believe any woman who knows exactly what she wants is worth meeting. Kodi blinked. Is this man real, or is he rehearsing lines from a romantic movie? For the next 1 hour, Kodi and Ikechukwu talked like old friends. She was used to men bragging about money or asking for pictures only 5 minutes into a conversation, but Ikechukwu was different. He asked about her dreams, her career and her family, and by the end of their lunch dates, Kodi felt the kind of hope she hadn't felt in a long time. But, of course, not everyone was pleased. Stanley, the self-proclaimed techpreneur, had been watching Kodi's social media like a hawk. He saw pictures of her and Ikechukwu at the restaurant, turned to a nosy blogger who posted it, and he immediately started drama. Stanley called her and faked heartbreak. Kodi baby, so you dumped me for one man just like that? I've been telling everyone online that you are my future wife. People are laughing at me now. Kodi rolled her eyes so hard that she thought they might get stuck. Stanley, which future wife is that? We have never even shared a plate of jollof rice before. Please shift. Shift? Wow, so after all the reposts I gave you, this is how you treat me? Don't forget who made you trend though. Stanley snapped before cutting the call. Kodi sighed in frustration. Who sent this one to me? I hope it is not my village people. As if Stanley's wahala wasn't enough, Chief Odion returned like a stubborn boy. He sent her a text that read, Kodi, I am still waiting for you. That's Ikechukwu you are smiling with. He can't give you what I can. Remember, I have power, cars and connections. Think well. Kodi shook her head and laughed bitterly. Chief should better focus on his perfume collection and leave me alone in peace. However, despite her soft spot for Ikechukwu, Kodi noticed he was starting to act distant. He wasn't as quick to reply to her messages, and when they met for dinner, he seemed distracted. Are you okay? She asked one evening as they ate pepper soup at a bar. Ikechukwu hesitated and then sighed. Kodi, I really like you, but I have to be honest. I am not sure if you are serious about love or you are just enjoying this new fame. Kodi's spoon froze mid-air. Fame? Ike, do you think I carried that placard for likes and retweets? I was just tired of waiting for a man who would actually see me, and now you are questioning me? I am just being careful, Ikechukwu said. There is a lot of noise around you right now. I need to be sure you are real. Kodi stared at him and her hand sank. Even the one man who looked normal is doubting her now. But she wouldn't totally blame him because even she was exhausted from the numerous unserious DMs she was getting every day from men claiming to be husband material, but saying stupid things like, baby girl, I don't have a house now, but we can build it with love. And then, one morning, Kodi received a message from someone claiming to be a popular TV producer. Hello, Kodi. Your husband hunting journey is inspiring the nation. We would like to feature you on a live show this Friday. You talk about love, boldness and your viral moments. It's a paid appearance. Kodi's eyes lit up. Wow, I am finally entering my celebrity era. She squealed and started imagining herself on TV in a glamorous dress, giving quotes about love that would make single ladies scream. Her mother too was ecstatic when she heard it. This is how blessing starts. First TV, next will be wedding. Cordelia, please don't disgrace me. Where Wear something that will make people know you have sense. By Friday, Cody was dressed like royalty in a red gown, flawless makeup and new hair. She strutted into the studio expecting cameras, lights and applause, but instead, she only saw two men with suspicious grins and a cameraman recording on a phone. Where is the host? She asked in confusion. Cody, don't worry, one of the men said with a smirk. We are just doing pre-interview clips. Just hold your placard and talk about why you are so desperate for husband. Be natural. Cody frowned. Desperate? I am not desperate. I'm just... But before she could finish, the cameraman shouted, "Action!" and the other girl started mocking her, yelling, "Nigeria girls, see your role model, oh, placard wife. Who wants her? She's on promo." Cody froze. Wait, what is going on? Is this a prank? Yes, the man laughed. And you just fell for it. Smile for TikTok, Cody. Cody ran out in shock and tears, but unfortunately, by evening, the prank video was all over social media. The captions were cruel. Cody, the placard princess, caught begging for fake TV show. Desperado. See how she embarrassed herself. Cody's heart sank as she watched strangers laugh at her online. Her phone was filled with messages from people asking, "Is this true? Did you really go on TV to beg?" The worst blow came when Ikechukwu didn't call, not even once. And then Cody called him, but his voice was cold when he finally picked up. "Cody, I told you there is too much noise around you. And now this? Do you even know how bad this makes you look?" "Ike, it was a prank," Cody cried. "They set me up. I didn't know they were filming to humiliate me." He sighed heavily. "Cody, I like you, but right now, I don't know what is real and what is performance. Maybe you just enjoy the attention too much." Cody's chest tightened. "So you don't believe me?" "I don't know what to believe," Ikechukwu said before ending the call. Cody locked herself in her room for the next 2 days. She refused to open the door, even when her mother knocked. "Cordelia, come and eat, oh. You want to die because of small shame? Even goats in the market don't care who is looking at them when they are eating yam." But Cody just buried her face in her pillow and cried. "Why did I even carry that placard? This is all my fault." The week after the prank video felt like the longest week of Cody's life. Well, her street boss had already suspended her from work, so she had nowhere to really go now. But the social media trolls kept posting memes, while the husband hunter hashtag stubbornly refused to die. Her biggest worry, however, wasn't even the gossip. It was Ikechukwu's silence. She couldn't stop thinking about their last conversation. He didn't believe her. She wanted to explain better, but how do you explain yourself to someone who is already convinced you are just another viral joke? Until one evening, while scrolling through her phone, Cody saw a new video posted by a TikToker. It wasn't another insult. Rather, it was the behind-the-scenes clip of the prank that had humiliated her. In the video, the pranksters were laughing about how they tricked her, admitting that they set her up just to chase clout. Cody's jaw tightened. "So, these useless boys were using me to trend," she muttered. Immediately, she downloaded the video and shared it across her own pages, adding the caption, "To everyone who believed I was desperate, here is the truth. Some people find joy in mocking others, but I will not let them break me. I am not ashamed of being bold." Her followers reacted instantly and their comments flooded in. "Wow, so they pranked you? We are sorry for all the harsh words, Queen. Now I respect you even more for standing up for yourself. Those guys are evil. Don't let this stop you, please." The next day, Cody's doorbell rang. When she opened the door, she nearly dropped her phone. It was Ikechukwu standing there, holding a small box of pastries and a slightly sheepish smile. "Can I come in?" he asked. Cody stepped aside and crossed her arms. "I thought you were done with me, Mr. Perfect." "I was confused," Ikechukwu admitted as they sat in the living room. "I didn't know what to think after that prank video, but when I saw the real footage you posted last night, I realized I was wrong. You didn't deserve what happened. Cody shook her head. So now you believe I wasn't just doing all this for attention? Ikechukwu nodded. I know you are bold, Cody, and that is what I liked about you from day one. Maybe I should have trusted you instead of doubting. I am sorry. For a moment, Cody just stared at him. You know, Ike, you almost broke my heart before you even had the chance to win it. He smiled. Then let me fix that mistake, if you let me. I want us to start again. No viral drama, no placards, just you and me quietly. Cody smiled. You better mean that, because the next placard I will carry will be for my wedding day. Over the next few weeks, Cody stayed off social media. She spent more time with Ikechukwu, getting to know him without all the noise. He took her to different places and reminded her what genuine attention felt like. One Saturday morning, Cody walked down the street holding Ikechukwu's hands. Mama Ejiro, who once mocked her, called out, "Ah, Cody, is this the husband we have been waiting for? Fine boy. No wonder you were carrying the placard with confidence." Mama Cody, who was standing outside, quickly added, "Yes, so did you people think my daughter is ordinary? Her husband is fine and educated. Not all of you can understand greatness." Cody laughed so hard that she almost tripped. Later that evening, as she sat on the balcony with Ikechukwu, Cody reflected on everything that had happened. The placard, the trolls, the prank, and now this unexpected love. "You know what I learned?" she asked. "People will always talk. Whether you are single, married, rich or poor, they will still find something to say. But I would rather be bold and misunderstood than sit quietly regretting what I never tried." Ikechukwu squeezed her hand and embraced her. "And that is why I am here, because I like your total package." Thank you for watching the story. Kindly share your thoughts about the story with me in the comment section. Give the story a thumbs up and share the story out with your loved ones. Subscribe to this channel if you've not done so by now. Until I bring another story your way. Bye.